Hey everyone, SpeedyGoneCuber here. Today I'll be solving a 4x4 Rubik's Cube by looking through the mirror. Now the rules for this challenge are going to be that I'm not allowed to look at the cube and I'm only allowed to look through the mirror. However, before I try the 4x4, let's try a simple puzzle like the 1x1. Through the mirror, the 1x1 Rubik's Cube looked completely different to what I would see normally. Red is over here, and then we've got white, and then we've got, is that blue? No. This took a bit of trial and error. Sometimes things were working, sometimes they weren't. However, when I managed to get all the sides done, I was extremely happy. There we go, we solved a 1x1 Rubik's Cube from looking at the mirror. Right, jokes aside, the first puzzle I actually tried to solve in the mirror was a 2x2 Rubik's Cube. This is incredibly hard, so I'm going to, okay, I need to try and touch blue. I see a blue bar. Okay, now I'm touching the blue bar. There must be a blue, okay, there's a blue down here. This was quite difficult because the colours I could see through the mirror were different to what the colours actually looked like on the cube. For example, sometimes I would see a blue piece in the mirror and I would try to touch on my cube, but it would be different to what I would normally see. This made this quite difficult, and after enough trial and error, I finally managed to solve a 2x2 Rubik's Cube from looking through the mirror. There we go, we solved a 2x2 Rubik's Cube. After I had accomplished a 2x2 Rubik's Cube, it was now time to move on to the 3x3. Okay, so the white center's over here, so let's try and put it in. It's so hard to know where it is, but there we go, it looks like I'm touching it. Okay, so there we go, the piece is now solved, the red and white. Solving a 3x3 in the mirror was so much harder. This was really exciting, seeing how much progress I was making. This was kind of difficult, inserting F2L pairs into the wrong slots and not knowing what to do during F2L. However, after so much trial and error and a really long time, I managed to solve the 3x3 from looking through the mirror. We've got the solved bar over here, and it looks like we've got an opposite over here. Does that mean I've got to do this one? There we go, I solved the Rubik's Cube through the mirror. Alright, so it's now the challenge you've all been waiting for. Will I be able to solve a 4x4 Rubik's Cube by looking through the mirror? Before I solve a 4x4 Rubik's Cube in the mirror, I'd like to announce that we are sponsored by speedcubing.org, and you can use the discount code SpeedyGoneCuber to get 5% off your entire order. Alright, so we now have a 4x4, and this is going to be the ultimate challenge to see whether we can solve this 4x4 through only looking through the mirror. So I noticed this is a white, and there's another white in front, so I'm going to move it over. I need to figure out how I can pair these up. No, that doesn't work. Solving a 4x4 through the mirror is kind of difficult. Not only is this a reflection, but it also takes so much longer to do because there are so much more pieces on the 4x4. I kept trying to touch pieces and trying to find where they were, but it wasn't the correct piece. After I had completed the first two centers on 4x4, this felt amazing. However, I still had to finish all the edges. Oh, there we go. They're paired up, but I don't know how to touch them. Oh, there we go. So now we've got the green. I can now do another edge, maybe the red. Once all the edges were solved, I finally knew I was making some progress, and I decided to keep going. While I was doing this challenge, I did have some points where I really wanted to look down at the cube. However, I didn't look down at the cube and all I could see was the reflection, which made this such a fun challenge. Is this just a slice, flip, slice? I think it is, so I'm just gonna do slice, flip, slice. Oh my gosh, yeah, we're on 3x3 stage now. Once I got to 3x3 stage, I felt kind of relieved. F2L flowed fine, and finally I finished the 4x4 through the mirror. So we've got a bar, and then I think it's this guy. There we go, we solved the 4x4 Rubik's Cube through the mirror. And I'm gonna put on screen how long that took me. because it probably took me forever to do. This
do.
felt so cool. I was so happy that I managed to solve a 4x4 Rubik's Cube from looking at the reflection. If you would like to see me make a video where I solve a 7x7 in the mirror, then let me know in the comments section below. Well, actually, that might take like an hour, I don't know. But that might be an interesting video to make in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, let me know in the comments. Also, if you haven't already, feel free to consider subscribing and turning on notifications if you want to see weekly cubing videos like this one. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!